Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the SEC, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, a big part of the reason they're playing in this national championship is they're an aggressive offense. They didn't hit this one, but I love the idea, and I think it sends a clear message that this defense better be ready to defend the long ball.
Second down after the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Some hard running there through a tackle. He's past the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. No chance to catch him. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
PAT makes it 7-0.
Texas Tech 7, Memphis 0.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5. Football is coughed up by the returner inside.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. There's contact on the throw, and it's caught. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
The offense comes up with a touchdown here, but that defense had the pressure. I thought they were going to get to him, but give him credit. He got rid of the ball just before contact.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Fresh set of downs to the offense. First down. And the running back takes the handoff. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Solid run, good for first down yardage. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Here's a target, and it's complete. Quick juke to get free. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Memphis now operating in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's got some room. Can he get there? Ball still out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
He'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Ball handed off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The back's got it. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. It's a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. No press here. The defense backing away. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, the Red Raiders. This passing game is still on fire.
Man, the defense just completely forgot about the fullback. You got all these receivers, you got a running back, you got a tight end. There's no way they're going to... They just did. Threw it to the fullback for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now to PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The returner is brought down. It's the start of the next drive. set on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. A short completion to the tight end. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Shotgun, he's probing the secondary, looking to throw it deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Memphis. A much-needed score for them, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Texas Tech offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win. Here's the second down play.
keeping it on the ground here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Okay, it's third down after that run. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Looks to his left and makes the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. There's the handoff. Runs through the defender. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's an out route, the catch made, and the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Touchdown, Texas Tech. This offense cannot be stopped. Extra point try coming now. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, what a decision by the returner. He takes it back in the end zone and is tackled for a safety. So the safety will set up a free kick. They'll boot it away from their 20. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here? And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Single back, takes the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Movement here from the tight end. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
A quick throw out left, complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking right, this one caught. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the 1st half of play. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Memphis offense is back out on the field now. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble now. And they gave him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Second down play coming up. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
And isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Memphis now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! That's a crucial response with this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Here's the kickoff tape. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
Offense will take over. First and
10. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. The pocket breaking down. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. This time, a completion. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. The penalty backs him up, first and very long. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's caught. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense declines the penalty after the big play. The Red Raiders line up on first and 10 now. Toss play to the outside. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap and turns it around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Ball handed off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. We're sort of trying to create good field position here. Offense back out there. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket. They pressure it and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. Second and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, they're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Ball carrier tackled there. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Shotgun formation here on third down. Receiver makes the catch. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. The offense really clicking here.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. This Memphis offense is moving quickly down the field.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Defense is coming after him. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback. And
got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Memphis. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today. The offense still out there. We're going for two here.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. One quarter to decide who will win the national championship.
Memphis, 28.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it go. And it's intercepted. The last thing they could afford. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And here's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The offense going with the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And the comeback is on. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
And they tack on the extra point. There's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes a quick grab. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Press coverage now from the secondary. Play action here on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. And the defense jumps on the football.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Memphis. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Texas Tech offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? The ball to the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's looking to scramble. He's swarmed by the defense. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they'll have to settle for 3? Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. And he'll drop back here on third down. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Can he take it all the way? Now the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas Tech. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Is that a championship-winning play, a defensive score to take the lead in the fourth quarter?
Could we potentially be looking at the MVP of the national championship game after that play? Big-time stop by this defense, but more importantly, taking matters into their own hands and putting 6 on the board themselves. Interesting now to see how this game will finish.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. They call the counter play here. Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Quarterback's now clustered. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. Here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs during the late stages of this game.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.